myself. Me just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking. On that cap, swerving through traffic, listening to trap. My windows ain't tinted, so notice me. Four braids, Yankee fitted, yeah, know it's me. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Shotgun now for Manning. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Zebra. That's it. Blue 80. Hey, gun.
From midfield, here's Manning. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Zebra.
Manning to throw once more. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now Manning again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with that.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Kalen Balaj, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are going to take a 1st quarter lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Underneath for Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, maybe a defense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Cousins. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll throw again. Cousins. And big throw here, that's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Cousins again. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. In for the score. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Returning it, John Ross. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing on first down is Manning to Barkley on the check down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Zebra. Zebra. Make these babies cry all the way back. Zebra. Make these babies cry all the way back. Zebra.
Manning now on first down. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Manning. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Again, they'll throw with Manning. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Manning. And he connects with Ebron. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Manning now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk. This is a big decision here.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A first down throw for Cousins. He's airing it out for Will. This is caught inside the 15. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up first and 10.
Zebra, zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra. Hey, gun, 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 gun. Go ahead, hey.
From the gun, it's Manning. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Manning now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's first and 10. To throw, it's Manning. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
And again, it's no. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty costs some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. Cousins on first down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards. Picking up the first.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we're good.
First down, here's Cousins. Pass incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Cousins again. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, we're good.
Cousins to throw it. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
The offense staying out. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run it with Balaj. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Zebra. Zebra, zebra.
Now Manning throwing on second down. Ebron's got it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Zebra, zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra, zebra.
Shotgun now for Manning. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Able to power through. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Again, it's Balaj. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll try and run for it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Kalen Balaj, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants add on to their lead. A good system. A nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now McManus for the extra point. And, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the two defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Miller. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second down, Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Cousins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Black.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Throwing is Cousins. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Cousins. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot, That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. To the air again, it's Cousins. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. As his guys are in for 6. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. They'll throw again. Cousins. And he rifles one incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
Well, that's true. You've said that before. And now here's Ross. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Check 4. Hey, gun. Set. 288. Zebra. Hey.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Manning. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 43. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And out now come the Vikings. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who... just gave up that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, Cousins setting up the screen for Miller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
He's back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Cousins. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And it's no good. He comes up empty on the late field goal try, and they are out here in the divisional round. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.